Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton, and welcome to tonight's EFC 24/7 report, bringing you up to speed with all the latest Everton transfer news. And today our top story sees a potential answer to the long-running question, should Tom Davies be sent out on loan? It's a suggestion made by a fair few within our fan base, and today's rumours suggest that that could come to pass. The TalkSport journalist Alex Crook has suggested that Southampton have shown an interest in signing Davies on loan for this season. And that's got that seemingly age-old debate going on about what Tom Davies brings to the table at Everton. Wherever you stand on Tom Davies, this could be a very interesting move in terms of seeing what the future holds for a lad who, let's be honest, was rated very highly here, and it could well maybe get his career back on track. And then after that, it remains to be seen whether or not we reap the benefits of that. So it'll be interesting to see if what happens here if this deal goes through. Is there a buyout clause in this deal? And what the future really holds for Tom Davies as an Everton player or maybe beyond. Next up, we've got a player who has been linked with a number of Premier League clubs following Watford's relegation this summer. Ismail Sarr has been linked by France Football to both Everton and Man United, according to this rumour that apparently we went after him earlier this summer but declined because apparently Watford wanted far more than either us or Manchester United were willing to pay. Interestingly, this comes on the same day that Watford page WD18 earlier posted today a tweet saying that Liverpool had agreed a 40 million fee for him, and then that tweet was quickly deleted, so make of that what you will. From right wing to right back, another position that we might be looking to strengthen during this window. And today, Mundo Deportivo in Spain claimed that Everton made an 18 million bid for Real Betis right back Emerson, which was rejected. On this, the Betis director of football, Antonio Cordon, said that Betis will not consider selling him at all this summer. That article also suggested, by the way, that there was interest in Emerson from our two lovable transfer acquaintances, West Ham and Spurs. And on many occasions, I tend to equate that to a not a very credible rumour. So I'm not sure how much is in that one, but I think it's touted around that we have been linked with a right back. Emerson's just the latest in a long line. Arias as well. He's been linked with a move to Bayer Leverkusen today. He said that apparently that's quite close, so Arias might also not be a goer in terms of bringing the right back in for Everton this summer. Now, we are also looking a bit bare at centre-back due to the injuries to Mason Holgate and Jarrett Branthwaite in recent weeks, and that may mean we could go back in for, or go in at least for, Jean-Clair Todibo, whether we were actually in for him in the first place, I'll never know. But he was very heavily linked at the start of this window, and then the rumour sort of fizzled out. France Football reported this, as they did the Sarr rumour from before, and they say Todibo could be just the latest in a long line of players to be given the cold shoulder by Ronald Koeman, which is a situation we all know too well as Everton fans. Todibo is keen to leave Barcelona to get some game time in the hope that he can get in the France squad for the Euros next year, but that's a pretty tall order when you consider the centre-back options that France have for their national team. It's times like these I always hark back though to what Carlo said about players wanting to play for Everton when we signed the likes of James and Allen. They wanted to play for Everton, and if Todibo's only motivation to play for Everton is to get to a place in the France squad for the Euros, perhaps he isn't right for us and Ancelotti. And I've already said earlier this summer when this rumour was going round, I have my reservations about Todibo, and I haven't seen anything as of yet to change my mind. However, a loan deal could be a goer for a defender such as Todibo as a result of today's other news that Lewis Gibson, our young centre-back, is having a medical ahead of a loan move to Reading. Having played for Fleetwood in League One on loan last season, a move to the second tier did seem to be the logical next step, and it seems to prove to be the case with this move. Obviously, that does leave us, though, with just two fit centre-backs in Yerry Mina and Michael Keane, and Mina in particular is pretty sketchy with his fitness record, so I think it's safe to say we'll be needing a new face in at centre-back before the window shuts. Whether or not that's Todibo remains to be seen. Finally today, congratulations to another young player at Everton, João Virginia, who of course was very prominent in the under-23s last season. Seems to be a lot more in and around the first team, and now he secured a new 4-year contract with Everton, which is an interesting move given that he has hardly impressed here. And he's hardly impressed on his loans, particularly with Reading last season. However, it may well be that he gets a chance to instantly repay his faith or the club's faith in him tomorrow night when we take on Fleetwood in the Carabao Cup. He played in the previous round against Salford. Didn't really have much to do, but maybe he could be tested a bit more against the League One opposition tomorrow night, and maybe that's his first chance to really repay the faith that the club have shown him by giving him this new contract. But congratulations to him anyway. And of course, make sure you tune into all the content in the build-up to that Fleetwood game as well. Subscribe and ring the bell for notifications on all our new videos when they go up. Don't forget to like this video as well, and also let us know your opinions on today's Everton news or everything that we've covered in this show as well with a comment below. But that's all, guys, and until next time, thank you for watching on the Toffee Blues.